Welcome back, everybody. We're trying to check in with Dave, although apparently he has stepped away from the camera right now. Is he there? You're searching around for him. You know what? We might have to postpone these phone calls for a few minutes until we get a better signal and find Dave. Dave!
Are you there?
If we scream loud enough? No, there's too many people at the Phoenix. He's at the Phoenix Open. Take it. Oh, wait. I think we got him back.
He's there.
Is he there?
I'm here.
There
Okay.
he is.
I'm back.
Vera,
I'm back.
Vera, you've got your first question here, but you should give him a bad time because he wasn't ready.
That's right. I mean, I
He's
had
taking
a
your
on
time,
hold.
Vera.
Good morning.
Vera.
I have a question about dormant trees. I have a couple of trees in my yard right now that are dormant.
Okay.
And I want to know, how can you tell whether or not they are completely dead? Because if I have to take this tree out and plant a new one, I don't want to take out a tree that's just sleeping.
Right. You know what you got. Now, dormant trees are basically trees that lose a lot of their leaves during the winter, if not all their leaves. So they'll look like they're dead, but normally, well, they're just sleeping right now this time of year. The way to tell whether or not they're alive or not is to go ahead and just scratch that trunk of the tree, then start scratching out the branches. And as long as you've got green in those branches, you're going to be in real good shape for keeping that tree established and ready to go. If you don't find any green, you might want to think about just letting it bush out, but coming in the next, maybe month and a half. If it doesn't bush out with any type of leaves, more than likely it's dead or just cut back to the live wood. Ryan?
All right, thank you, Vera. Matthew, you're up next. Good morning.
Morning, Dave.
Good morning.
Hey, I've got a miniature rose bush that I keep inside my house, and here lately I have noticed that I'm starting to get little bugs in there. What can I do to fix that?
You know, your best thing to do is use a little bit of soap, maybe Dawn dishwashing soap, and that might be the best way to do it. And just a drop or two to a gallon of water, and try just spraying it and washing them off, and that kind of tend to have a tendency to suffocate them. Another product I use that's very safe, it's called Neem, N-E-E-M. You can order it online, or you can get it at a lot of the nurseries here in town, and go and use that. And both of those products are very safe, especially around dogs or kids or anything like that, and you should be in real good shape. Now, the last thing you might want to do, just take it outside, wash it off real good, and that might help out a lot. So there you go, Ryan. Real easy to take care of insects out here in the desert Southwest because it's so dry.
Right, absolutely. JR, good morning. You're up next. You're our last caller this morning.
Hey, thanks, Dave. Hey, I live in Payson, Arizona, and we got really major frost here, and it really seems like a short growing season. Wouldn't it be a good time to plant my vegetable garden?
You know what? You want to probably wait, and I have a place up in Payson too. You want to wait another 30 to 40 days and know what we call is close in our garden. And when I'm out in my garden, you can see that close garden right in the back there. So we extend some type of PVC pipe over it and then a 4mm plastic. But that will extend that season out. If it gets real cold, you want to go ahead and add a light bulb to that. But those small greenhouses are great because you can go ahead and take the plastic off, extend that season out, and that way you've got a much longer growing season. And Ryan, that's one of the biggest problems we have out here in the desert Southwest is how to extend that growing season, just like we were showing earlier when we were putting together your garden at your own home.
Right, and then we have the heat that we have to worry about in, kind of early June, maybe end of May?
Yeah, that's, normally our heat starts up in April, May, June, and there. It just depends on how fast it turns 100 degrees.
Right.
And this year, well, it might be a little bit early.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Dave. Hey, if you guys want to know more about gardening, Dave the Garden Guy has all sorts of books out there. You can find them just about at every gardening nursery that I have been to as well, also at pocoverde.com.